Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So for those who don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a release expert and energy healer, and my biggest mission in the world here is to help people up-level their inner game so that they can increase their impact. And I do this by helping people release the baggage, reprogram their mindset, build up their confidence, and really align with their true self and their highest potential so that they can really live out their soul's purpose and their higher calling here. And a little bit about me, because I have so much to share on this channel, so much that's got me excited, and I can't wait for you all to see. But I wanted to do this little intro video first so you kind of get an idea of who I am and what I'm all about. So if you're new, if you don't follow me on Instagram or in my Facebook group, then welcome. I'm grateful and excited to have you here, and I can't wait to share some of my knowledge, my experiences, and my life-changing and transformational tools with you. So this is really going to be an amazing channel for growth, for perspective shifts, for really the opportunity to release and ditch that baggage, ditch the drama, and show up as your best self. So like the main things that have shaped me and got me to where I am right now, I think are really important to share because that's really what transformed my own life and created this whole catalyst. So the biggest thing was when I was 18 years old, my brother passed away and he had an allergic reaction to a prescription drug. So there was no warning really. It was just like I was living away playing university volleyball. I got a phone call from my mom. I had a horrible feeling right before that call came, and I actually was crying and thinking about my brother and wanting to text him, and then I got this phone call from her saying that he had passed away. And that changed everything in my life. That really set everything in motion, I guess, in terms of trying to find purpose. And I always questioned the purpose of life, but this really brought it all together, where I went soul searching, I went traveling. I realized that the small petty things that used to stress me out and I used to complain about didn't really matter at all. I realized that staying in a job I hated or going to university and taking courses that I wasn't super crazy or passionate about wasn't important, because life happens fast and we cannot predict what's going to happen. So we need to stay true to ourselves and really align with what feels best for us. So through the loss of my brother, that was the biggest takeaway and really set a lot of things in motion for me. But I also had quite a few other big struggles that happened. And I guess a few years later, that after he passed away, I was sexually assaulted. And that was something I really bottled up and felt a lot of shame and guilt, and I didn't want to tell anyone. I was afraid of judgment, afraid of what would come about if I spoke up about this. So I kept it to myself, which wasn't very healthy. And then a few years after that, I hit black ice driving across Canada in the winter and on the highway, and I flipped and I rolled my car 4 times into the ditch. And I had an out-of-body experience. Honestly, there was so much stress and time froze when I hit that ice, but the second my car went off and started flipping, I felt so much calm. I just closed my eyes. It was like I was not in that situation at all. I was just kind of relaxed and peaceful and out of my body and just chill. It's so weird. And then when the car stopped moving, my instincts kicked in, I turned the car off, blah, 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 found my phone, called the police. And I was so fortunate because I didn't have any physical injuries. I was totally fine. My car was obviously totaled and wrecked. I was driving across Canada with a car full of stuff, so my stuff was way down in the ditch, blowing away in the snow, and what can I say? But I was okay, and that's all that mattered. But it definitely brought about a lot of post-traumatic stress response, and I had a lot of issues with driving and car anxiety and feelings of being out of control. So all these experiences really forced me to grow and forced me to learn and do a lot of healing and inner work in order to be able to manage, because every single time I got hit with another lesson, It was really like I had the opportunity to stay stuck and be really upset and depressed and hopeless, or I had to fight my way through. And I really just knew there had to be something, some light at the end of the tunnel for me to get to. So I kept fighting, I kept learning, I kept investing in myself and my growth and taking different certifications and trainings. And also within all those hard times, I had some amazing times. You know, I lived out, I'd always dreamed of playing university volleyball out in BC because my brother had, and so I did that for a few years. And I had always dreamed of working with elephants, and I went and spent about 10 months in Sri Lanka working with elephants. And I traveled the year and did a gap year. I was skydiving in Australia, scuba diving in the Philippines and Bali and Australia too, and I went and studied yoga, meditation, and Reiki in India. You know, I met so many amazing people in this journey and in this expansion, and I learned so much about myself, about life, about different cultures, as well as about purpose and healing. And so this has become my mission. This is my biggest thing in life, is to be able to help other people overcome these issues and overcome their struggles, to really make the most out of their life and realize that life doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be one constant struggle, even though in some people's cases, mine for example, it kind of seemed like it for a while. And like anxiety and insecurities, you know, those were big time things I struggled with my whole childhood and teenage years. You know, never feeling good enough, always questioning and worrying about what other people were thinking about me. And people find it hard to believe when, like, people who know me don't necessarily believe it, because I hid it very well, and I always looked composed and calm and okay on the outside, but on the inside I was just like one anxious mess and one insecure mess. And it really has been through all these struggles, through all these opportunities to grow and learn, that I've realized, you know, how to combat those things, how to release anxiety, how to release insecurities and self-doubt and unworthiness, and how to start to love myself for exactly who I am, and even all the things I've been through, and how to forgive the struggles and how to forgive myself. You know, all these important pieces that really help to make life so much easier and so much more fun and more purposeful and more aligned, because we are meant to do something amazing. We are so much more than the physical body, and that is part of what I will be sharing on this channel, because that is a huge part of my own learning and growth and what I help my clients with. So that's a little bit about me. I am so excited to have you here. If you have any questions, comment them down below for sure and let me know, and I'll get back to you. And I just can't wait to start diving into things in this channel, like limiting beliefs and overcoming struggles and trauma, and really connecting to your highest self, and the power of meditation and mindfulness and breath work and yoga and all these spiritual tools, you know, different energy healing techniques. There is so much to share, so much to learn, and it will change your life just like it's changed mine. So I'm excited to have you here. I can't wait to keep sharing with you. I can't wait to keep growing together, and hopefully this will be an amazing channel, an amazing place for me to motivate you and help you do this healing in your own life, and help you move forward to be the best version of yourself and feel confident and authentic and just like totally full of all those good vibes in your own life. So I can't wait to get going, but thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you guys soon.